Now, see, aren't you glad you waited for me to make this film look normal? John's on a new kick. He's like, praise be God and Mother. We got some stuff going on here today. We got a reading coming up. We got product placement. I don't know what else is going on. But I will tell you one thing. The color coordination is beyond belief this morning between the can of our product placement, which we'll get to in a moment, the color there, that color scheme, along with the faded coppers in this runner that I got from Gwynny. Thanks, Gwynny. If you're still out there and alive, glad to know that, even though you abandoned me completely. This new bag, this new treasure bag, which I put sorry, I gotta show everything. You notice how you work through your pain, though? I wish you would have got that picture of us up there. No, you're not turning the camera off. Did you guys catch that? This is telepathy 101. Here's my Sgt. Pepper's button, which, like, forget it. It's so fucking cool, it's unreal. John's being a bitch about it, so I gotta get the picture. Hi, Hiram. You don't have to get my picture, unless you love me. No, come on. No, it's too far for you. Don't do it. Thanks, Hiram. You can just do this reading with us. We don't need your picture up. Hiram is here. Well, I'm a friend who never turned on you, Blanche, and I never would have. I know that. Well, you never mention that. You always talk about all of your earthly friends. There's not one left that didn't turn on you. Yeah, but you died before John came and put the picture up. Oh, I'm getting yelled at by it's just John's picture. That's because you're back there on the piano with me and you are coming to get me, bitch. Well, this is Hiram and his way of operating. I'm telling you, you act so lame. You're not so lame. All right. You're really, pain. I know you had a lot of pain. You had the horrible pain of cancer. So did Christopher. So do a lot of people. There's pain. I know. I'm a complainer. I'm a complainer. Now put me next to John, because you're coming up last. Oh, come on. No, just put me up there first, though. Put him up there first and he gets me to do it. Bastard. You bastard. You bastard. Yeah, you turned on me, girl. No, I did. You turned on me. You stopped connecting with me. And I was the first one who came through for you. Because you think I'm a demon or something. No, I know. Lena, I'm kidding. All right. I know what happened. They tested you. The thing is, I was possessed by many demons, Lena. I was possessed by many... Let's get Hiram's face up here. I just want you to see this great face. But also, I want to stand next to John where I would like to be. Okay. It's true I can look like the face of a demon, right? This is fine, Blanche. Yeah. No, never. You always look like an angel to me. Always. Although I have seen photos of you where you look very sinister. But that's just you. You're like a swarthy, she called me a Dominican, a stupid bitch. Well, I did. I made the mistake of calling him Dominican. I didn't think he was Puerto Rican. Why not? You were unlike any Puerto Rican person I had ever met. You were like every Puerto Rican person I had ever met, but you were not like every Puerto Rican person I had ever met. You were so bizarre. That is the word. I felt like that about you. She's like no white person I ever met. Really? Yeah. She's like no white girl I ever met. This girl is fierce. She's like a guy, but she's not. She's fierce. Really? Yeah. That's the biggest compliment I think I ever got, Hiram, from you. Thank you. I didn't think you were like a girl, but I knew you were like a fag. Girlfriend Lena, she's the only one who called me on it, right? Do you remember? Do you want to tell this story? Hiram used to put pictures of his homegirls from his hood on his desk and say this one was his girlfriend or that one was his girlfriend. In the very beginning, he was trying to pass as someone who was not, blatantly homosexual. But you were pretty much bisexual also, weren't you? Yeah. But of course, I lean toward the men, I am the divine feminine. I am the divine feminine, but also the divine masculine. And see, in my case, so 50-50, yeah. And the same is true with Candy Darling, who became an all-out drag queen, and his Hiram's twin flame. Candy, I wish I had your card here, but we all know how beautiful you are. How are you today? Fine. If you could just pull my picture back there with him, that's fine. All right. Because, you got shit to do. You got cards. Right. So this is a nice day today with Candy Darling and Hiram here. Christopher is also in the room with us today. Hi, Chris.
Hello.
So, praise God, Mother. Getting a lot of great vibes from people checking out last night's video we did with Amy Mann. Did some great Amy tunes that I'm so thrilled. I found this guy who just started uploading Amy karaoke. And then I asked him, I said, I'll plug your station. Keep loading up the Amy and please add some Michael Penn. Plenty of it. I'll promote you. Good work. Those two should be all over the fucking karaoke. But you know what? There are a couple of oddballs. People going to karaoke are not always going to pull out, especially a Michael Penn. Today's first card, John. Yeah, just roll. You know what? Leave it upside right. The Emperor, the God and the Mother. Pleased with our work, just to keep promoting charity. And I will guide you in a charitable form today. Let's not talk about it right now. That's our business. Okay, honey. Good. That's what I like to hear. Yeah. You worry too much. Now, product placement. Hi, Mother and Father. It's also the number 4 of the major arcana cards, and that stands for family, and like the nuclear family, sort of. As a ground rule, as a groundwork. The male and female, mother and father, of course, and the Hiram, John, let's talk for a minute. Yeah, it's okay when people, of course, God has no problem with two like sex people having adopting children, doing whatever they need, but the preference really would be for the thing to be an adoption and not to keep procreating using anybody or anything that's that's it's so far gone. Yeah, right. The whole procreation thing is so far gone. And the level of little robots out there that are like miserable. We were watching a movie yesterday, me and Lena. It's called I Am Ruth, and it's highly recommended. We can give you the free link if you need it. About starring Kate Winslet, who was the little darling from Titanic when she was a young woman, name of Leonardo DiCaprio there, and but now she's a older woman and she has a teenage daughter in this movie, and it shows the disease of the mind that plagues all of humanity's children and upwards due to artificial intelligence and computer degenerative diseases. Ocular diseases that they don't even know are in the offing. This is why your eyes started to give you so much trouble, Lena, and this is why I've got you on all kinds of supplements for that, and also taking you off the internet as much as possible, and also turning all the light settings down on the screens. Okay? Don't get scared. I'm just telling you this, but it's epidemic. It's going to be, you think you're handicapped now? You want to see this generation in another decade? You want to see what's going to be cropping up as a result of computer technology, so to speak? We are talking severe physical, emotional, mental, psychiatric, degenerative disease and onslaught. You want to talk about a bunch of cripples en masse and just breeding more every day. Cripples who are breeding little radioactive buggers who have known nothing but radiation from the womb on. Something's got to give. And something is giving now. And we're getting out of here. Next card, please. Like I said, I never know where these readings are going. Very good. Six of Wands is the victory parade, victory march. And how is the number 6? It's our life path number. We are on the correct path. And the message here is to remain humble and just keep doing God's work. With that, I would like to do some product placement. Trans Quinny. Is that how you say it? No, there's no trans. It's just tran. Girl, are you making fun of me and Candy Darling? Yes, I'm making fun of you and Candy Darling. Trans Queenie. Well, you're the queen and he's the trans, right? Trans Queenie. Perfect. This stuff works like a glass of wine. I'm not fucking kidding you. Chris, were you serious when you said you felt this before? Did you feel this when...
I just came home from the hospital.
Oh, but it knocked you out.
No,
okay.
Felt
I misinterpreted what he said. All right. This is hitting me like a glass of wine. What is in here is like organic doses of chamomile, lemon balm, and green tea. Try it. That's all I can say. It's my new drink. It's my new, I'm going to get high now. Am I right? John picked this. John is just living. If you could see what I see. John's got like a big crown on with the word genius printed across the front of it, and he's pointing at it with both fingers like, look at my crown. I'm a genius. Here he is, riding to victory. All right, these also stand for flutes. Okay, so you're giving me the high sign. You want to see what's on the Irish station. Sunday mornings, the Irish station. It's crazy. You got jigs, you got reels, you got fucking, I don't even know what the hell. This is what you got. All right. Yeah. You see the road so soft and sweet and the rise in the world he carried the hunt. Jim had the sword of a tippling way, but the love of the liquor now he was born. Help him on with his work each day and the throw of the creature every month. Work for the iron of whiskey, partner, work for all your trotters shake. Wasn't it the truth I tell you, lots of fun and betting each way. One morning Tim felt rather full, his head felt heavy, which made him shake. Fell from a ladder and he burst his skull, so they carried him home as cost of weight. So you get this idiot screaming. Oh, no, I'm just kidding. I'm getting to love this station because we're playing a lot of flute with it. And Hiram, everything's tying in. Hiram came to me earlier today before I knew he was going to be on this show today and reminded me, what did I think you called me Dominican? But here he thought and I said, all right, he got pissed at me. And I said, what do you think I am? And he was like, Irish. He and I said, no, I'm not Irish. I don't think anyone's ever told me I was Irish. And he was like, you're kidding. I just assumed you were Irish. So I said, well, why? You had like kind of reddish brown hair. I just thought, that all Irish people have reddish brown hair. Okay. But, yes, Hiram, go ahead. I knew you were total New York. And I love that I'm wearing that shirt on that doll too. The skinny doll, yeah. You are all New York, and that's all I needed to know, right? You were Queens or Brooklyn home girl, like nobody else was in that place. Nobody, and they were the contractor for Brooklyn Queens, and you were like the advertisement for Brooklyn and Queens. You really felt that? Talking to you for 5 seconds? All right. What did you think of me? You know what I thought of you. I despise you. No, I always loved you, I think, but I did get annoyed by you because you were so pushy. You were so Needy. Yeah, a little needy. And I felt kind of needy at the time and like didn't have the strength for you at first, but after especially when my divorce kicked in, you were just like my best fucking friend, the best friend anybody could ever want. I just had was going. You were going through it, girl. I knew that. I knew you were going through it. I said, "Oh, she's such a bitch," but she's such a bitch. But I know she's got a good heart. And then when I found out you were in a band, and that I didn't even know at first, and then you had a CD coming out, and I said, "Oh my goodness, girlfriend she's just too much." Really? Yeah. You did come to more than a couple shows. It was always wonderful when you were there. Yeah. So no, don't feel bad about, they were freaking you out when you first started taking the mushrooms. But let me tell you something, girl. Go ahead. What are you saying to me that, oh yeah, John was having some fun with you because it took you so long to try mushrooms again. And from the time you did that Gate 18, right, thing. And it was very important to him that you open up your mind in that way again. Because that was, right, yes. And with people, we're talking psilocybin mushrooms in microdose. Tiny little amounts. I don't know what the fuck that was.
Bunny knocking down
Bunny!
China ware. You know, fucking.
So when but we were not kidding about the rat babies. And we were not kidding about the Hydra, the seven-headed Hydra. And Hiram Nieves is indeed an anagram for seven. Don't tell me. Him, he, her, seven. Him, her, seven. That's the anagram. Him, she, whatever it is. He, she, him, she. I got you know it. You have it. You wrote it down. All right. It's an anagram. I'm telling you, this stuff has affected my brain. I couldn't think before. I can't think now, but in a good way. I can't wait to fucking go chill out. You don't call this chilling out, girl? I do, Hiram. Come on now. You're visiting with me. I know. So yeah, Hiram was explaining that he was possessed by demons, but we all have been. We all have been down here, and that's the whole thing is like fighting them. And usually the quickest way to fight a demon is to have something really scary happen to you physically, like you get real sick or someone that you love dies or almost dies, and that usually makes you, turn some major corner, right? Yeah. So, John, did you have anything like that when you were, with Hiram, I know it was the HIV, but I know it was also many things. We both had multiple traumas in our lives that we sublimated and medicated. Go ahead, John. What are you saying? Did I have a major wake-up turning point in my life? They were one after another, but they all concerned you. From the time I was like just a very little child. My major, that was pretty traumatizing, realizing that I can never marry her like other people can. No one will ever see her. No one will ever see her. Like why is that? Like, I like having you all to myself. But I slowly started wanting to be like everyone else. But then at the same time, I was horribly torn. Because I was like, well, then if I'm not like anyone else, and everyone could see her and she was here, then I would just become like everyone else, and probably someone will take her from me. Probably. That's the way so I was like, I can't have it both ways, but what do I want? So that was a major thought for you. This is when, I was in spirit form. Yes, and that was about my age. like between 9 and 12, I really ruminated, like, I want to marry her. And then I said, well, I will just marry her, and the hell with what everyone else thinks. But then there's these terrible feelings when everyone is, with a woman that they love. And everyone can celebrate with them. Yeah, there's one picture. John was one of the best men at Ringo's wedding to Maureen. Hi, Mo. Hey, I want a card. You're going to get one. Going to get one right now. Maureen Starkey, Mo Starkey, old friend. Hi, Richie. Yeah. Takes my wife to get me on here. No, I know. You're so quiet. We spend all the time like with Short Shrift George and... Oh, now Paul is yelling at me for making fun of his Freedom song. All right, Paul. Sorry. That song was really, really fierce, Paul. Yeah, it was fierce. Here's the card for Mo Starkey. So again, all these are upright today, and it is the Two of Cups, which is like the twin flame mission, and how important it is. Mo, what are you saying? You're not Richie's twin flame. No. Okay, but are you? No. Who are you showing me? Not Gary Wright. Gary Wright, I heard, was with Sheena Easton. Right. Anyone for you, Mo? I'm looking. No. No. Yes. Which one? Yes. That guy? Yes. That's hysterical. Is that real? Yeah. Can I say it? Yeah. Mo Starkey's twin flame is Davy Jones of the Monkees. Once again, they're giving me the twin flames. Don't worry, you don't need to write these down. You'll remember them. You do. You will. Yeah, Billy Preston is with Shaka Khan. Got that one. Shit. Anyway, what else are we talking about? We were just talking about something else, and I forgot now. Well, let me think for a minute. That horn outside is annoying the shit out of me. Yeah. Hey, shut up! Want some Irish music and think. This is gonna help you think, huh? Okay. Hiram talking about me being Irish, yeah. So, took you a while. No, I was getting into it. I didn't want to talk anymore. I wanted to just play. That's why that's a very good thing for you. I know, honey. I love the flute playing. I dig it. Digging that shit. So anyway, it just shows I'm not Irish. Hungarian gypsy all the way. Yes, indeed. In this incarnation, a Hungarian gypsy. I am the queen of the gypsies, the gypsies. And now we have the king, father, once again. Christ the King, though, I'm saying this will go for, because John has often been known as the King of Swords, a man of many words, a rapier wit, and a wild imagination. What have you to say? I'm saying we're gonna wrap it up, so let's just hit that bell and thank God, Mother. Godmother, thank you for the show yesterday. And yes, it was a thrill doing all those Amy songs. I really enjoyed it. And they got me doing the Pat Bene, so you can't... John's making my... Special thanks to Hiram and Candy Darling. Special thanks to Christopher for also helping us make a soca today. Can we show that soca? Is it... Yeah. But actually, no, because you're not dressed. Forget it.
I don't have to get in the camera.
Okay, if we can do it without you getting in the camera. We made a soca. If you don't know what a soca is, SOCCA. Look it up. It's the easiest thing. You need very little ingredients. This is the strength card. My strength has been increasing. I prayed for this strength to come and get me. Finally, it's coming. It's almost here.
Where do you want it?
Can you bring it right here?
Side, left side, right there, okay.
And if you just put it down for a second and then pick it up when I ask you. Mm-hmm. This is a soca. See, this is heavy lifting, though, because you need to work. Oh, help. You need to work with these iron griddles to make a correct soca. And all really it is chickpea flour and water. Beautiful. You can take it. Thank you. That looks wonderful. But we made ours really special. We added, lots of fresh parsley, garlic, olive oil, a little bit of oat milk. You can really figure paprika, cumin, coriander. It's going to be off the hook, and olives, sliced olives. So, and that is a very high protein, dense, delicious meal that can be eaten by itself as a meal. Or you could have it with fresh fruit, or you could make pizza with that, with a very thin soca. You make a very thin crust one, and they only have to stay in the oven at 425 for about 20 minutes, depending on the thickness. That one's fairly thick. I think that is all I have to say. All right, honey. Let's wrap it up. Okay. Love you. Good job. Thanks. Thank you, Candy Darling, for everyone. And Hiram, you bastard.